Give me a beer, fucker!
Just to like clear it up, because like good and evil have like this paradox built into them. Because think of a war. You have a good side and an evil side. Always. It depends on which side you're on, and that declares which side is evil and which side is good. But if you think of it in more of like a 1 or a 0, either like it doesn't happen or it does. And that's like how computers are built and everything, and that's how our understanding came about, because we realized like, okay, it either happens with a 1, or it doesn't happen with a 0.
That's all based on the logic of duality.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's all duality is.
It's all duality, but there's also non-duality, you know?
And if you look at it in a series of decisions that you make, like each decision that you make, there's this duality of if it didn't happen or if it did. And you can think all your life about, what if I did this? What if I did something different? If you did something different, you wouldn't even be thinking about it in the future, because
you would have already done it.
You wouldn't even be the same.
Yeah,
it's impossible.
Yeah, it's like a left and a right turn. Like
it's,
if you took,
it's a paradox.
It's
completely a paradox. A paradox is something that logically exists and cannot be solved. Like it's just a pure, straight up paradox.
Do you think there's an alternate universe for every 1 that's not 0 and 0 that's not 1?
I've thought of that. I've thought of it, and I've contemplated it. I've thought, well, all right, if there's all these possibilities, but only 1 can be selected, maybe that 1 is everything contained within our universe, and then all the other possibilities are contained within other universes that need to exist for ours to exist. So yeah, I have thought about that. And then it makes me think like all the decisions that are made within our planet and within our lives, within everything that goes on in our universe.
Well, that's the theory, the dimension. That's the dimension theory. All right. So also, like a lot of people are not like really into the dimension theory. So whereas like one time I saw the Men in Black, the ending of Men in Black. And when it pulls out of the universe,
the marble, dude.
It pulls out. There's a marble and there's an alien playing with the marble. Like, how the fuck do you know that that's not real? How do you know that the chambers don't go out there and that aliens play with marbles that are universes, and like how do you?
I know, dude.
And
it goes
because
but check out
that
to
me explains so much as like because there's dimensions, and like a lot of religions say that God is not the source, that is just a vehicle, and that he probably has a creator, and there's a creator, and there's dimensions, and there was even it was Hinduism. It was in Hinduism that said there is infinite amount of universes and infinite amount of worlds with their own gods and own inhabitants. Infinite. And so
because check out the logic now.
Is when you see the Earth as a cell. It is its own autonomous cell in which exists to a larger system. And that system exists even to a larger system. And that system exists to a larger system and a larger system. And it can go on infinitely because there is no limit to how large the system can get. And there is also no limit to how small it can
But the smaller it gets, the actual bigger it fucking is.
Right
the
now,
smaller you get, it's actually getting fucking bigger.
And you see the space between me and you, that can be infinitely broken down. Smaller and smaller and smaller. Your body can be broken down into this understanding of atoms and then the subatomic particles, and those break down and break down and break down. And dude, there's this thing called the E8 model. Is basically the way that everything interacts with each other. There's this big ass pattern that's found in it, and the mathematics that it takes the equation to solve what it is. It's like it's a 287 dimension object that rotates.
That's not even 3D. That's like
the way that the mathematics that it takes to solve that. If it were written out, it would be as long as the state of Massachusetts. And it took over like 80 years to solve. It's just this amazing, it's really simple. It's just little circles and triangles that move around each other. But dude, if you get a chance, just type in the theory of everything. The first movie that pops up is it shows you, it animates how it moves. And whenever you understand that the movement, just the structure hides all of the forces within it. Like everything that has a form has the structure and the forces built into it automatically because it's part of the motion and the energy of the system. So, like, it's a never-ending cycle.
Yeah.
And also, I really like how you brought up the parallel between stepping on an ant and an asteroid hitting the Earth. Because you know how people always sometimes debate the question like, if you step on an ant, does it affect your life? But if you say, if an asteroid hits the planet, does it affect your life? It does, because it's on a macroscopic size. It's huge.
Well,
It is a smaller event. Therefore, the energy given off is much smaller. But let me tell you, like, if you step on an ant, it affects the colony of ants.
Yeah.
As if someone you knew was killed.
No, it's the same kind of principle that like everything is even if it's the smallest minute. Like if I look down right now instead of up, it still changes the entire cycle. It's like the ripple effect, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, like every single action has that sort of. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty interested.
Dude, read this. I wrote that.
Oh, you want to? I think
maybe you might think that was pretty cool.
Got one left, dude.